What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Swipe Up 40. This is the show where I share my favorite posts from Instagram. Let's get into it with this first one from Tiffany Haddish, a movie coming out. Looks like a blend of Jackass and actual like scripted movie. So kind of similar to the Bad Grandpa, I think it was called. But let's take a look.
The following pranks are performed by professional
Warning,
actors
the
on
following
real people
pranks
who
are
in
performed
for
by
the
professional
surprise of their
actors on
lifetime.
real people who are
Enjoy your
in
trip.
for a surprise of a lifetime.
Hey, what's up, man? Well, I'm almost done. I just gotta do the interior. Can you
It's
just
got
put that
Eric
on?
Andre in it,
Shit, what the fuck? Oh my god, turn it off! What did you press? Oh.
getting naked. So it is. So yeah, Bad Grandpa.
Hell no. Hey, we're
Same
not taking my
producer.
sister's car, man. She will
Got a
kill
little
us.
Rel in
She's
it.
in jail. She'll never know. Let's steal that goddamn car and go to New York and have the adventure of a lifetime.
The pranks are real.
County facility.
Tiffany Haddish is in it.
Kill nobody. I'll kill every single one of you white motherfuckers.
The reactions are real fucking real. Dude stealing a cop car. Coming soon. Eric Andre falling off of the building. Warning. Oh wait, that's the beginning again. Eric Andre.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was open.
Lil Rel Howery.
I was thinking.
Oh my god.
Tiffany Haddish.
I have not.
You are handsome. Can we kiss?
No.
Looks like a fun movie, man. I'm excited. Like, this could be huge. Like, if it's good,
That's my sister's car.
if it's like a really fun movie and like they're able to blend the Jackass like live reactions with an actually fun kind of story. But it almost kind of looks like it's just different pranks.
What y'all looking at? Mind your goddamn business. I'm from the street.
People from the street don't hang people from roofs.
Bad Trip coming soon. I'm for sure looking forward to it. Hopefully it's good. But I'm going to the movie theater to watch Bad Trip. Hopefully it's available. Hopefully it just doesn't go straight to. I mean, even if straight to streaming. But I wouldn't mind seeing that in the theater. So moving on to Brian Redman, producer, creator of the Death Squad Podcast Network, formerly located at the Pasadena Ice House, location where it's been many, many years. I was lucky enough to go and visit the studio once, meeting up with artist Mike Maxwell before a show, and definitely an era of podcasting came to an end, but now Redman just got a new studio in Burbank, where he's going to set up a new studio. So here's a little first look of that studio with the cat, Death Squad Lucky Cat kind of thing, Redman's girlfriend. But it's a nice little space. It's like 2 rooms separated by a wall with a door and a couple of windows. Which, it looks like it's, an addition onto a patio almost. I don't know. Or maybe it's just set up for studio purposes. But I'm interested to see how Redman sets it up. I'm interested to see what podcasts he starts doing, because aside from Kill Tony, and that's the end. Aside from Kill Tony, I don't know. I think he was doing the Ice House Chronicles now and then. I don't think that those are going to happen anymore, because I don't think this is in the back of a comedy club. But I'm sure he can still have podcasts. I'm interested. He's a guy that's been doing it for a very long time, and it'll be interested to see how he evolves while setting up in this new space, or to see if he keeps it the same. I don't know. Be interesting. So moving on to an artist, Jillian Evelyn, who put up it's a they're releasing a new artist edition skate deck by 1X Run on Friday, June 21st. So it's kind of a minimalist, very retro. It's a style that I really enjoy. Kind of almost a minimalist version of different artists that I've featured on here before, and I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, so beautiful skate deck. I don't know. See, now the reality of this skate deck design is the fact that the face is, and the neck and the lips, like part of that face, part of this is going to be covered up by the trucks and the wheels. So on an actual usable skateboard, which I don't know if somebody would plan on actually skating on that. I don't know if it's the greatest design for usability. But moving on to Glory Kickboxing, basically the one of the reasons why I can't watch real boxing, like I don't give a fuck about real boxing because it's shit like this. Head kick. I mean, look at that combination. Body, head, body, with a head kick, finish. Like you can't, like that's way more dynamic of fighting than boxing. Which bare knuckle boxing just happened. It's not as exciting as kickboxing, that's for sure. Glory Kickboxing. One of the many advantages of Fight Pass, and I haven't been watching as much of. But yeah, kickboxing for the win. And last up, the Comedy Store posted this. Stephen Brody Stevens, the late, great Stephen Brody Stevens, rest in peace. Rockin' Pins put together the way to donate, or they were donating funds to get Brody a bench at the Reseda. I think it's, so visit the Brody Stevens Memorial Bench in beautiful Reseda, and there's a little map of where you can find the bench. It's got a little plaque on it in loving memory of comedian Stephen Brody Stevens, born and raised in the Valley, star of The Hangover, Hangover 2, Due Date, Cut Out of Funny People. You got it. And it's got the LA Parks Foundation seal underneath. But just an awesome kind of a thing. Right by the baseball field in Reseda Park. You think maybe it would be facing the baseball field, but I guess not. Maybe there's another one. I haven't gone to see it yet. But that's just amazing to see. Kind of a perfect, in a way, one of many memorials that I've seen in memory of the great Stephen Brody Stevens. Which, if you are a comedian, I tried watching a special on Netflix last night from somebody that's most well known for being a comedic actor in a TV show. And the most kind of acknowledgement this guy did was to acknowledge his credits the whole time. And if you're a comedian and you have a special where you're constantly and consistently referring to your credits, your acting credits, instead of telling jokes, one, it's not funny. You're not doing comedy in that moment. You're just talking about your resume. And two, Brody Stevens did it better. Brody Stevens would reference his acting credentials in a much more entertaining and funny way than you will ever do. So leave it out of your special and write more comedy. Like if you have to bring up your acting credentials in your comedy special to get recognition from the crowd, then you're not doing the art form right, in my opinion, as a fan of the art form. But yeah, so let's just say I'm not talking about somebody's comedy special this week. Not that I do that very often. But that's it for this week of Swipe Up. Let me do some shout-outs. Shout-out Tiffany Haddish. Shout-out Eric fucking Andre. Shout-out comedian Lil Rel. Shout-out Redman. Shout-out Death Squad. Jillian Evelyn. 1X Run. Glory Kickboxing. The Comedy Store. All Things Comedy. Rockin' Pins. Brody Stevens. Yes! Have a great week, everybody. New episodes daily. Subscribe everywhere. Inspired Disorder for all of my work. Save 10% with coupon code INSPIRED at Ray Taylor for me. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out!